dokie. There's my microphone. There we go. Okie doke. Good morning. And I am today continuing my stream of every level of Flashback, but each level is on a different format, different system. And today's format and today's system is one that very, 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 very rarely gets talked about, but is one of the best ports of Flashback, I would say. And that's the Mega CD. Let's just get straight into it. So, the Mega CD, otherwise known as the Sega CD in the States, is the CD add-on for the Mega Drive stroke Genesis. Now, I am going to be riding the volume for this thing pretty substantially. Mostly because the emulator that I'm using doesn't really like the CD adjustment levels. Like, I think that was basically hardware. So, yeah, I'm going to be riding the volume, but I'm going to try and fill you in on what's going on. Now, first things first, let's turn this right up. So, we've got this brand new, fair enough, the dithering is up quite high, this brand new computer-generated intro. And I mean, considering what else was available on the Mega CD at the time, this is super impressive. It's exactly the same intro as the Amiga version, but with this sort of like cut to the lettering across. Exactly the same, it's almost shot for shot. Then Conrad lands in the jungle. On the moon at top. He goes flashback. Boom, CD. So what is this version? This version is essentially the PC CD-ROM versions. Now there were two versions of Flashback for the PC. There was the DOS version, and then there was the PC CD-ROM version. And this is essentially the PC CD-ROM version. And I think this also came out on the 3DO as well. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure this is also the 3DO version. A very, very, very underrated version. It doesn't feel the same as the Mega Drives, although it's got the same kind of control quirks. I believe this is the PC version as well, ported to the Mega CD, as opposed to the Mega Drive version with just flashy bits added to it. Excuse the pun. One thing I will say is this soundtrack is phenomenal. Hopefully OBS isn't munching it, but what a really, really good soundtrack. I mean, I really like this soundtrack. Oh, so good. And then it's like a guitar, and then like a Spanish nylon guitar comes in. It's so good, so good. But like I say, I'm going to be riding the volume because even though, first things first, I'm going to be setting all of these console versions to joystick type 2 because that's the same as the PS4 version and the same as the Amiga version that I set up. The only difference will be the 360 version and the PC CD-ROM version, which we will also have a look at because it's very interesting. It's essentially the same as this, but without. It's got one thing that this hasn't, and it's lacking one thing that this has, which makes it a big, big difference. So, we're going to go down, we're going to turn this all the way down. It's not going to make any difference. We're going to turn this way up. And we're going to go exit. The Sega CD did have a bit of an issue with dithering, which is like this sort of like checkerboard pattern to make shadows and stuff. It's how it basically dealt with transparency and shading. There are certain, like if you look at FMV games, especially the early Mega CD FMV games, they have some, I'm going to turn this down a little bit, there you go, they have very compressed video, and that's essentially twofold. It's one, the limitations of it being on CD, and 2, it's the video software or the video hardware that the Mega Drive had and the Mega CD had. It wasn't capable of like super high resolution, so what they did was they basically dithered it. There was a couple of games that used the 32X processor with the Mega CD format. So you put in a CD, but it would actually use the 32X, and that was called the CD. Was it like CD 32X games? There was a couple of them. Crypt Killer, blah blah blah. However, this still looks better than those games, and it's not using the 32X as far as I'm aware. So yeah, or it can't use, sorry, the 32X as far as I'm aware. Right, it's just going to roll a demo now, isn't it? Which demo is it going to roll? Oh, right, so yeah, this is the jungle level that we did before. You'll notice a couple of little things. One, have different outfits on, and I'm going to turn the volume all the way down. Let's get it down to about there. That's a good setup. Right, let's get into the game. So the last time we left Conrad, he was knocking about in the jungle, and he woke up, didn't know who he was, didn't know where he was. He had a holocube, and the holocube said, "Go to New Washington and speak to your old friend Ian." And Homeboy was like, "Okay, I can do that." So let's go to level 2. Now, the reason I picked the Mega CD version of Flashback level 2 is because the Mega CD version, as well as having these brand new CG cutscenes, also has speech, and boy is it something else. So first things first, like I said, I'm going to be riding the volume. Let's watch this intro sequence. We've seen this on the Amiga already, but it ran a little bit too fast. Activated. Lands in New Washington. Alright, let's turn it down to about here. Okay, here we go. So we're now in New Washington. This is where we left off. You'll see that Conrad still has the fluid 24 frames of animation. And first things first, let's go down the bottom here. Alright, so we've got an energy generator in here, fairly superfluous. Again, this whole section is about what happens, you know, it's teaching you essentially. So let's go up on this lift. You don't need to come down here, there's no real point to being down here, but why not? Just a quick heads up, this music doesn't stop. You can't turn it down, it just loops. So, like I say, I am going to be riding the volume. I'm kind of keeping an eye on my stream, trying to find out where the volume levels are, but I'm kind of doing it not by ear, but by sight. Okay, this jump here is the hardest jump in the game, because the game now expects you to learn auto jumping. Alright, let me quickly explain. So that was an auto jump. I didn't actually tell him to jump there, he just does it. I'm going to jump manually. You land down here. This is where a lot of people's games ended, because they cannot figure out this jump. In that jungle level, you were supposed to have already figured out auto jumping. Basically, you let go of the direction, Conrad jumps. That is the end of most people's game there. Okay. Let's go upstairs. So yeah, what you basically need to do is hold a direction and then hold the action button and let go of the direction. He will jump for you. Don't worry about it. Alright, in a similar way where the mutant gave us shot us last time, we're gonna basically get shot here. We're gonna take one hit, but then we're gonna use our invulnerability frames to kill these two dudes. Crouch, get hit, stand back up, and then just keep hitting that fire button. You're gonna come down, we're using the invulnerability frames, dead. Okay. So, let's turn the volume up while we're doing this.
Thanks, Conrad. Those cops would have had my hide. Well, I suppose you don't remember your old pal Ian. Take a seat. We'll fix that shortly.
So yeah, it's got voice acting, and you know what? Voice acting is still better than the 360 version. Alright, here we go. So this is the box art. This is the whole point of the game. This is the total recall moment. You get to learn everything that happens. Now, the one thing I will say about that stupid reboot in whenever it was, 2013, is that Conrad gets his memory back bit by bit. The only problem I've got with Flashback, and this is, again, one of my favourite games of all time, the only problem I've got with Flashback is that he gets his memory back completely at the beginning of level 2. And it would be nice if he was regaining his memory throughout. But, you know what I mean. You can do what you do. Alright, so we're going to learn, basically he's going to implant his memories back into him in this sea. Let's watch it. Crank the volume up.
Slowly, the rays from the regenerator re-implant the memories in Conrad's brain.
See, I don't think this looks that bad.
The end of your thesis. Glasses which measure molecular density.
I think this looks alright. There are way worse looking Sega CD games that use full motion video. Now the original one was all like, obviously hand-drawn graphics, where it would... Have you ever seen the movie They Live? Like when Rowdy Roddy Piper's walking around with those sunglasses, and he can see people, and you know, because sunglasses allow him to see who's a monster and who's not. It's that. Like I say, this game just takes from all of its favourite, you know, movie influences. We're just analysing people out the window.
Individuals whose molecular density is 1,000 times the norm. Aliens mixed in with the population.
My investigations have attracted their attention. I'm no longer safe.
Now, for what it's worth... Oh, Comrade, you almost got hit.
I'm recording the hologram. Then I save the contents of my memory and send it to Ian.
The kidnapping.
Kidnapped. Oof.
I have erased his memory.
A minute's rest. Evasion.
See, now this is the beginning bit. So this is where he started running out. Let's turn the volume down. Right, let's go talk to him. Because it's important.
Ian, what do you have to do to get to Earth?
The cost of the ticket is astronomical. The only way would be for you to take part in Death Tower.
Death Tower?
Yes, it's a television game. The winner gets a ticket.
Okay, can you supply false papers?
No problemo. Go to the bar and ask for Jack. Say I sent you. Oh, by the way, I put the force field you asked me for in your pocket.
Great. Thank you, Ian. Till the next time.
Good luck. I'll be in touch when you get to Earth.
Spoilers. Right, so you're now left on your own. But he did say there, I don't know if you caught it, he put a force field in my pocket. So let's try and find the force field. Okay, this force field is essentially your best friend throughout this entire game. As long as it's in your inventory slot up in the top right, anytime you press the use button, there it is. Now, if you've ever played Another World, it's that. Like, it's the same thing. They've just basically done the same thing from Another World. Alright, let's try this.
Damn it, the fuse is blown.
The fuse is blown. Okay. The one thing I will say about the voice acting in this game, and I'm not knocking it at all, is that the voice actors are, for want of a better word, very, like, European for something that's supposed to be taking place in, like, you know, space and whatnot. Doesn't really matter. But some of those accents, it's like, you know when someone European tries to do an American accent? And because America's so big, it's kind of like from all over the place and ends up just sounding like a European doing an American accent. It's kind of that. And some of them just don't bother. Some of them are just straight up French. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. But Conrad, the guy that plays Conrad, is actually pretty good. I will say that. Okay, So, force fields. Force fields are super important from this point on. It's literally your best friend. Here's what we're going to do. Every time you press the button, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you can do this. Now, there are certain frames, so you want to make sure you don't press it too early, and you're going to make sure you don't press it too late. You can shoot through your force field, they cannot shoot through yours. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop down, wait half a second maybe, do the force field so we don't get shot in the face. We might get shot in the face, but here's hoping we don't. And then we're going to shoot through ours. We might also, because this guy down here also has a force field. So we're going to try it. Let's go. See, there you go. Now, he would have shot me if I didn't press that, or if I pressed it too early, he would have shot. And that would have been like curtains for us. So let's pick up this fuse. You know what? This doesn't look bad. I understand why people say, oh, the Mega CD, terrible FND, terrible. It's not that bad. Like, it's the PC stuff, but just not as good, not as high res. When you look at the PC stuff, you look at it and go, oh yeah, maybe it wasn't that bad. All right, so we're gonna put the fuse in here. And then from the rest of this game on, I'm basically going to be booking it as fast as I can, because this level is huge, absolutely huge. So if I don't stop to explain stuff from here on out, it's because I'm trying to get through it as quick as possible. If the entire game, if you look at the entire game as 100%, this is 50% of the game, just level 2. Alright, you'll see a couple of people walking about. They're not really anything to worry about. Let's talk to him.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Right. So, let's talk to this guy here, because you'll see what I mean about the accent thing.
Welcome to New Washington, young man. Here's a map of the city which you may find useful.
Thank you.
So, I mean, it's a bit, it's close, I guess. Alright. So now we have a map. The map is super useful. I wouldn't say that level 2 is like a precursor to an open world game, but you're essentially, level 2 is like a game in itself, which I'll sort of explain later. Let's go to the first place. Right, so the first place, you've got 4 zones essentially, and the zones are continental named. So you have Asia Zone, America Zone, Africa Zone, and Europa Zone. And even though the resolution is really bad there, you can see that where we are now has restricted zone number 1 and a bar. Africa has City Hall, restricted area number 2, and a travel agency. Europa has Death Tower. Oh, I guess we're not going to look at that because the FMV ran out. So Death Tower is in Europa, and the job office, like work permit, the work office, and Asia has. What does Asia have? Asia has something else, which I'm forgetting now. I'm pulling the blank. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, go and talk to the forger. We need to find the forger. Ian told us to go to the bar. Okay, let's go over here. See, it says bar. Not in the SNES version, it doesn't. Right, let's talk to the barman.
I'd like to speak to Jack.
Oh yeah? Jack's not here.
I've been sent by my friend Ian.
Okay, Jack's waiting for you outside.
Okay, it's very, very helpful of this man. Let's go and talk to Jack outside. This must be Jack.
I'm Jack. You're after some false papers.
Yes, and as quickly as possible.
1,500 credits.
Damn.
1,500?
Yeah, I'm taking a big risk here.
But I don't have enough.
Go to the employment office. You'll find work there. And come back to me when you've got the money.
See, his accent changed like mid-conversation. It's a bit weird, but it's, again, not terrible. Whoops. Oh. It's alright, won't hurt me. Okay, so we need to go to the employment office, get a work permit, go to the job centre and get a job. Like, This is level 2. Oops, where am I going? I'm going this way. So we're going to go down to the train, we're going to go get a work permit, and we're going to go to the job centre. Here's the thing. I watched it ages ago, but I recently rewatched the complete history of Flashback there's a YouTube channel called Kim Justice. And what she does is basically break down how this was essentially going to be, believe it or not, a game adaptation of The Godfather. Alright, I'll come back to that, Phil. Let's talk to these guys.
I'd like a work permit.
First floor.
First floor. We're gonna go and talk to these guys.
I'd like a work permit.
No, it's not here. See window C.
See what I mean? It's just like straight up French. Like, there's no accent there.
I'd like a work permit.
No, it's not here. See window B.
And he's trying. See what window B says.
I'd like a work permit.
Good. Okay, the boss will see you now.
Alright, let's go talk to Conan O'Brien here.
I'd like a work permit.
There is no problem getting a permit. I need your ID card.
Okay, can do. Let's give him our ID card. This is all very strange. This is the ID card we picked up in the jungle, so it's clearly not our photograph on it. Okay, so let's sort out the volume. There we go. Right. So, why are we doing all of this, and why does the boss sound really weird? Like I say, this is supposed to be the video game adaptation of The Godfather, as in the movie The Godfather. The owners of the Godfather license were so impressed with Another World and the cinematic approach to video game making that Delphine Software got the license. However, what they did when they got the license blew pretty much the license holder's mind, where they said, right, it's going to be based on The Godfather, but it's going to be set in the future, and there's going to be aliens, and you know, they lost the license, put plainly. But it seems like level 2 of Flashback might have been the proof of concept, shall we say, to that entire game. Death Tower show. So Death Tower is here in Asia, I think we are. So that's the entrance to Death Tower. And here's a security guard and a photo booth. Right, we're going to go and talk to this guy here.
You must have a permit in order to work. You can get one at the administration center.
Already done, mate. Right. You're going to be seeing this area quite a bit. So these things here are the mission screens. This is where you get work. Let's have a quick look. Turn it up a bit. Titan space lines. Okay, what do we need to do, Titan space lines?
Receipt of parcel at the Spaceport Station Asia and transportation to Titan Travel Agency Station Africa.
Can do. So pick up a parcel, take it somewhere else. 100 credits. Yeah? No problem, mate. Can do. So what you need to do, put in your work permit, take the job.
Mission validated.
Alright. Let's go. Alright, we're going to go do the job. We're not going to save. Whee! We're going to jump over here. Okay. And again, hopefully we're not going to be... We've only been hit once so far. We're going to do a tally of how many times we get shot in this level. Hopefully not that many. The first one is really hard because you don't have the force field yet. After that, they're kind of all on you. Okay, so it said the parcel Parcel is here. We're gonna go pick it up, and we're gonna go and take it to. We're gonna go and take it to who wants it. Alright. Okay, there's a lady at the computer.
I'm the messenger.
Oh, yes. Here, take this parcel to travel agency. And be careful, it's valuable.
Can do. See, again, I don't think that looks that bad. I think that looks alright, even with like the sort of like pseudo shading and the pseudo, you know what I mean? Like almost like transparency and shadowing that he does. I think it looks alright. Like if you've ever played what's that game? Crypt? Is it Crypt Killer? On the CD32X or the CD32X version. That's way worse than this. Like way worse. Okay, so it told us to take the parcel here. Let's go up and drop off the parcel. Now, the one thing I've got to do is always have your force field equipped. Always. Because of stuff like that. Now that dude was waiting for us. Waiting for us to blast us in half. Yeah, don't worry, mate. I was only being shot at by a cyborg with a jetpack. Thanks for nothing. What are you supposed to be? Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Well then, have you brought me the parcel?
I have brought you the parcel. Oh, I must apologise for this recording. It's all over the place. Here's your parcel. Give me the money. There we go.
Mission completed. You earn 100 credits.
Thank you very much. Only another 1,400 to go. The amount you earn is incremental, so the more jobs you do and the tougher the jobs you do, the more you get paid, essentially. So there are some that are particularly tough. One that is kind of infamous in the game, but it's really not that hard once you know what you're doing. It can actually be done in seconds and you only take one hit. Yeah, the sort of money goes up. So why am I playing Flashback Level 2 on the Mega CD? Purely because of the speech. I'll be honest with you, purely because of the speech. I love the speech in this game. It's kind of bad and kind of wonky, but it's so cute and endearing that how can you not? All right, who wants to talk? Who wants to employ us now?
Escort a VIP to the research center. The VIP will wait for you at the entry to restricted area 2.
At all. He looks like a Simpsons character.
You'll need to be armed as the area may be dangerous.
Okie doke. Don't have one of those, but thanks. 300 credits. There we go. All right. So, let's whack in our work permit. Work permit in. Alright, yeah, we've seen that cutscene already. Let's skip it. Okay, we're not going to save. We're just going to go. Whee! Might save after this one. Hopefully we won't get hit. We shouldn't get hit. I kind of know what I'm doing. I'm alright up to like level 4, 5. I kind of know what I'm doing. After that, I kind of winging it. Like, my muscle memory ain't great. This game's, what, 25, 26 years old? I should, but I don't really. Okay, so where it said we're going to restricted area number 2, which I think is here, I think? I'm not sure. We'll see. There's a lot of me going to the wrong place as well. That's restricted area number 1. Okay, where's restricted area number 2? Let's find out. Let's use the map. Alright, let's have a quick look. Right, it's the next one. Okay. That's the only thing I wish they hadn't done, is that map. If they had just left the map from the other levels, would have been fine. Okay, let's go up. Alright, restricted area number 2. Let's talk to this guy. Hey, buddy.
Lead on, young man.
Okay.
Me to the research center.
Yes, can do. This is the only escort mission in the entire game. As far as I'm aware, I can't remember another one. Basically, you've just got to lead this guy. Now, if you leg it too fast, he'll go and do his thing, you know, somewhere else. He needs doors open for him, he needs monster shot for him, and so on and so forth. Generally speaking, not really a hard mission, but nice that they added it in there. Again, this all goes back to, this was probably a different game at some point. Like, level 2 was its own game. Okay, this annoying noisy thing down here is a mine. We're going to be seeing quite a few of these from here on out. They're completely harmless as long as you don't go near them, and when you do, they only take 1 health point, so it's not really that bad. The only time they become an issue is when they blow you up and throw you off the side of the platform and you die. That's really the only issue. Other than that, not really a problem. There are some that we're going to just take a hit from. Like, there are some where it's just quicker to take the hit and use the invulnerability frames to speed through a level. Particularly in that mission coming up later on. Alright, let's go down here. This one's nice and simple, but it is slow because you've got to walk. Because Homeboy does not like to move fast. Oh, no, I wanted to...
Lead on, young man.
I actually wanted the lift to go down. I did not want to speak to him. Let's just move the lift down here. There we go. Right. This guy's a bit of a nightmare, but we've got a force field, so maybe we'll get hit, maybe we won't. Hopefully we won't. Alright. Alright. So, we're going to basically go down, do the same thing. Force field up and shoot. Oh, I did it the wrong way around, but it worked out anyway. Pro moves. Alright, let's pick up this key. Okay, you want to get back? There we go. Alright, let's go over here. And now we want to use the key lock. Where's the key lock? There it is, there. Alright, we're going to use that. Now, I can't remember. I think there's a guy in here as well. Oh, did not press the force field. So that's it, we've got 2 hits now. 2 hits. Alright, let's run out and back in. I've set up the buttons, but I've set them up wrong. Alright, here we go. Use the right button this time. Oh, he's just gone. He's just gone. Okay. Alright. Here's another little quick gun tip. Like I said, in the last level, if you're rolling, jumping, falling, or climbing, you can press the gun button and he'll whip the gun out. So we need to shoot these little things that act like essentially door locks. What we're going to do is climb up, and as we're climbing up, we're going to pull the gun button. As he stands in an upright position, he will quickly whip out his gun. And that gives us loads of time to shoot this thing. Otherwise that thing's going to get real close. Now, most people, again, would go up the side here because they see, well, that's the quickest way up. But we need a little bit of time to shoot this guy. So we're going to whip the gun out. Door open. Okay. It just gives you that little bit of leeway. We pick up this key, which we're going to need to get to the guy to the research centre. Oh man, I'm gutted I took that hit. Pressed the wrong button. Again, I've done it twice in a row. This one. This one. We're getting into my head. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're going to go along here. And we're going to put the key in the lock. You're probably thinking, where's the guy? The guy that we're supposed to be escorting. There he is. Alright, let's go down here. And we're at the research centre. Job done. This really is the simplest of missions.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you for
I
your
arrived
help.
safely and there's no longer any danger.
There is no longer any danger. Now you might have seen we were getting zapped as the screen faded to black, and what that is it's going to take us to a teleporter inside the job centre, so you don't have to backtrack, which is nice. Alright, here we go. Let's charge up our... I don't really need to, but I will. Charge up the shield. Why not? Got 2 hits. One of them you can't avoid, and the other one I should have avoided, but I despawned the guy, so... So there's that. Right, okay. Am I going to say... No, I won't say. What's the point? This bit's not hard. Right, mission screen. Who wants to employ us right now? Titan TV.
A model Cyborg 2.1 duplicator has escaped. We believe it may have had outside assistance. Your mission is to find it and eliminate it before the virus controlling its bio-brain can multiply. You will be supplied with a photograph of the individual. Be careful, this machine is dangerous.
400 credits. Okay. Well, remember I said this game's also a bit like Blade Runner? So it's Total Recall, Blade Runner, and The Running Man? Well, this is the Blade Runner bit. There's a cyborg that was gone, or has gone rogue, and they want us to eliminate it because it's got a virus. Alright. Now, what you got to remember is because we got teleported back, that lift is down the bottom. So do not run faster than the lift can come back up, because you will go splat down the bottom of there. Alright. Doesn't tell you where to go to find this dude. It just says, like, it doesn't give you a last known area, I don't think. I believe it was in the manual where they were talking about, you know, this robot and where he was and, you know, what he was up to. And it turns out that he was last seen in a bar, or there was a bar fight and there was a robot there or something. I remember something. The manual's very good anyway. So we're gonna go to the bar. Alright, here we go. What am I doing? The lift's already there. Let's go talk to the bar. Coincidentally, because of Nintendo's weird censorship in the 90s, this bar isn't a bar in the SNES version. It's a cafe. Right, you'll notice that there's now a new dude over here, chugging away. Let's talk to the barman.
Beat it, son. You're too young to drink.
Okay, well, thanks. I mean, I am, you know, a member of the intelligence community, but they don't.
I know that guy. He has a friend in the police.
Where can I find this friend?
Go to Restricted Area 1. I think he's on duty there. But be careful, those guys are mean.
Okay, those guys are mean. Let's go chat to him. Restricted Area 1 is down here. Just be careful. Okay, so he's got a cop. So this guy is a cop. Let's talk to him.
CYBO21 wants to make a deal with you. He'll be waiting behind the bar.
Okay, just FYI, that's not the same behind the bar that was where we met the forger. Okay, so let's go the other behind the bar and prepare ourselves. Right, so this is the behind the bar. That guy's gone now. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out a gun and we're going to get... let's go straight up to the thing. Right, about there. We're going to roll in, turn around and blast behind us. Because that mutant will come out of nowhere and just shoot us in the back. Now we're going to go talk to this guy.
Don't shoot! I'm not CYBO21. His hideout's down below. His pal, the cop, has the key.
See what I mean about, like, Europeans doing weird American accents? That's one of them. I don't think it's bad. I think it's really endearing. I actually quite like it. Like, I'm not knocking this game at all. I think it's really good. Even the bits that are kind of, like, poorly done, I really like. Oh, good lord. You know what? It actually looks like you shoot that guy, right? So here's what we want to do. Oh, right. In the zone now, right? We want to basically be in the kind of middle of this lift. And we're going to need this force field. Like, it's super imperative that we start using this force field. So let's pull the gun out. And we're going to go... Wallop. Force field. Shoot. Done. It's that simple. Basically, every time the guy flies in the air, force field. So what you basically want to do is go shoot, force field, shoot, force field. It's that simple. Alright, this guy's dropped a key. Ooh, where's this key gonna go? Behind the bar. It goes behind the bar. Like, there's no mystery or intrigue here. It's behind the bar. Okay, let's get down here. Alright, and up we go. Alright. Do you remember it said that there was a cyborg and we've got to go there before the virus multiplies, blah 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 blah. Spoiler alert, the virus has multiplied, there's 2 of them. But, because, like I said, in all versions of this game the AI isn't great, there are certain things you can do to kind of counteract the AI by using screen and screen wraps, and, you know, little kind of tips and tricks. Here's one of them. Here's how to do this without getting hit. Come on. There we go. Right. We're not going to save. We're going to go over here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to leap over here. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to walk in to the next screen with our gun out, and we're going to point it at the wall, and we're just going to keep shooting. That's it. Alright? Let's go. And you'll see what I mean about the AI. Now, he's going to whiz past us, but they can't shoot until they're back in the screen. Also, the sound always cuts out here. I don't know why. There is no audio for the sound effects. I think that's a Mega CD thing. I'm not sure. But yeah, as boss fights go, not really that hard. There you go.
Mission completed. You earn 400 credits.
400 credits. Nice. So yeah, there are little sort of, again, tips and tricks that you can use. Now, we're basically stuck... Oh, sound back. We're basically now stuck on this screen. So what we're going to do is put away the gun, and the teleporter will come up. There we go. Job done. And we didn't get hit. Which is... Or did we get hit? Did we get hit? No, we didn't get hit. Alright. Cool. Now this is the mission that everybody loves. Let's have a quick look.
The generator which supplies New Washington is encountering serious problems. A maintenance check has revealed that one of the 3 boards on the main computer has been altered. Your mission is to replace this board. However, you will have only 1.5 minutes before the whole installation self-destructs. The teleport on the level below will take you directly to the heart of the complex.
Salary, 500 credits. Okay, yep, I will accept. Also, this is one of those missions where we're going to take an intentional hit just to just speeds up the mission. Alright, here we go. Stick in our work permit, accept the job. Once you accept the job, you also get a timer in your pocket, which we're not going to look at because it just counts down like how long you've got.
Mission validated.
Hopefully I don't take too many hits on here. Hopefully I don't die as well. I should really save it. I'll save it, just in case. Do a little safety save. Okay. It's been the first time I've saved in the entire game. But you'll see why. Which one is it? There we go. Right. So, for those of you not clued in, basically there's a reactor. It's going to melt down. We need to get a motherboard and put it into a reactor core as quickly as possible. Now, the original game, like I said, doesn't show you where to put it. But this game shows you, literally says, put it here. Which is like when you first play this game, this is the stumbling point for a lot of people. Because you get there as fast as you possibly can. And when you're there, the game just sort of goes, you're dead. Because it says, this is where you put the board. This is where you put the board. This is where you put the board. And you're like, I want to put the board there. And it doesn't let you. Okay, here we go. let's do this. Hopefully we don't die. Hopefully we don't die. You never can tell with this mission. Right. Bad times afoot. Okay, I'm trying to remember where all that stuff is. That's where, oh, right. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. We're just gonna go 1 and 2 and up. Could have made it across there, but never mind, don't need to. That second screen is the screen we're gonna take the intentional hit. Just because it's quicker. Like I say, we don't really need time in this, but it's just quicker. And easier, just to try and... Whoa, okay. Controls don't fail me now. Alright, we're going to go across here, we're going to take a hit from that one. There you go. Straight down the lift. That should be the only time we take a hit. Again, I hope I don't die. Hopefully I don't die. There we go, over that. Right, and there's a little sensor up there. You just stand up and then climb down, wait for the lift. There we go, climb down. Right, so while we're on the lift, we're going to select the motherboard, which is here, terminal card. We're going to sprint in there as fast as we can. Run over to this section here, and press the button. Done. Like, it's super simple when you know what you're doing. But the first time you do it, the second time you do it, maybe even the third time you do it, you're like, what am I supposed to do? It doesn't make any sense. And then the terminal explodes. It's really that simple. It's a mission that takes seconds. But again, if you don't know what you're doing, it takes forever and it's a nightmare. Right, because we took that intentional hit, we're just going to charge up. So we've taken, what, 3 intentional hits in the entire run? That's not that bad. Again, just speeds up the process. And we're not going to save, we're just going to go. Okay, what are we going to do here? This is the last mission, I believe. Then this level's done.
The restricted Area 3 has been invaded tonight by a colony of mutants.
Yes.
We fear they will attack the population. Your mission is to clean up this zone.
Can do, buddy. That gun. God, if I had that gun, it wouldn't be this hard. Please insert your work permit. Can do. Oh, God, volume. I hate riding the volume. This is going to be the one where I have to ride the volume the most. Like the Amiga version, not that bad. The any other version, not that bad. But because this is on CD, even the PC CD-ROM version, not that bad. Because this is on CD, it doesn't emulate the volume control for the CD unit. Because I'm assuming it's got like Red Book audio or something. Right, let's just put our force field on. Alright, let's rock and roll. Hello. Bye. Just a quick heads up. This coin slot here allows you to get photographs. I have never figured out the point of that. It's obviously something that was cut later on, but they just left in the photo booth. I'm assuming you would have to get your photograph and paste it over the ID card that you get off the guy in the jungle, but you don't have to. It's just never been implemented. Alright, here we go. I'll be honest, I don't think this mission is that easy, but hopefully we won't die. Alright. Yeah, you know what? Safety save. Why not? Okay, here's what we're going to do. During the last mission in the jungle, I was saying how it was the perfect tutorial mission and how you learn how to not get shot in the back. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to try, and I think I need to be about here. Okay, so when you do the force field, it will go in front of you, but it also will go behind you. So what I'm going to do is do a jump, pull my gun out in the air, then do a force field, and hopefully shoot both of these guys. We'll see. Maybe I'll get hit, maybe I won't. Alright, here we go. Oh, I put the gun away! What an idiot. I pressed the wrong button and put the gun away, but I totally could have done that. Oh, is it worth going? No, you know what? It's not worth going. Basically, yeah. What you need to do... Oh, I can't believe I put the gun away. Totally pressed the wrong button. Right, so if you stand about here, you'll notice that if you jump, pull your gun out in the air, and then do that, there was a force field behind me. So what I should have done is just gone bong, bong, right? So pang, bang. But if you turn around and then press the force field, you go bang, force field, bang. So even if you miss or he blocks or he thinks, you won't get shot in the back. Okay, but I'm an idiot and I pressed the wrong button. Oh, how many hits is that? It's like 4 hits so far. I'm counting. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Right, so this one's basically simple again. This is a hanging drop, gun in the air, and possibly a force field, but maybe not needed. Probably won't need it, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, we will. There you go. See the way his force field came up? Now, this one is a nightmare. This one is an absolute nightmare. What I might do is... Do I want to hang or do I want to climb? I might climb for this one. Let's see. What I'll try and do is essentially another hang drop with a force field. Let's try it. I might get shot off. Oh, yeah, there we go. Couldn't get my fingers around the buttons in time. Alright. We'll worry about that one later. So we're going to go up, we're going to force field, we're going to pull up our gun, and then we're going to shoot. Oh! Did the force field too early. Alright, here we go. Put the gun away. God damn. Here we go. Up and forward. Oh, I did the force field too early again. Oh! Ah, that was cool. Did the force field way too early. Got tagged. Okay, I'm still doing alright for health. They're really generous. You get 4 hits. That's like no problem at all. Alright, here we go. We're going to go down here. Now this is going to be another drop and shoot. So it's going to be drop, force field, shoot, turn, shoot. Okay? So we're going to drop, force field, shoot, and I did it wrong again. Oh my god. How many hits have I got left? How many hits have I got left? No hits. Oh, this is going real bad. Alright. Here we go. Oh, good lord, I've completely messed this up. Alright. Here we go. I'm going to go this way. Goodness me. I'm so out of practice. Let's put the key in here. It's not that hard from now on. I went from taking no hits in the entire game, acing the super hard one, and then just completely whiffing the rest of it. Alright, here we go. Oh god, this one. Right, okay. Is this mechanical? Oh no, this is stone. We need to put the stone on the pad. This could be the end of the run. This could be it. This could be it. That safety save is looking real good about now. Alright, here we go. Select the force field. Now, animation priority dictates that I should be alright from that dropping bomb. That little white thing is a bomb over my head. I should be alright if I'm in a certain animation. So we'll see. So I'm going to go up, gun, and pop. No, dead. Got the shot off, but got hit. Alright, press start to continue. Can do. Alright, let's try this again. I feel I can do this better. I completely messed it up. Alright, here we go. So the gun button is here. The force field button is here. Here we go. Jump, gun, force field, shoot, and force field, and shoot. There we go. That's the one. Attaboy. Really proud of myself there. Alright, here we go. And then drop, and force field, and shoot. There we go. That's another one. Right. Can we do the hat trick? Can we do the hat trick? Can we do it? Down, and force field, and shoot, and force field, and shoot, and shoot. Yeah, boy! Right, we're doing well, we're doing well. Not been touched yet. These are the skills that I want to be showcasing. If you always fail the drop down, you can always do a pull up. And as long as you do the force field in time, it's actually not that hard. Okay, now the sound's come back on. For some reason, it's the Mega CD thing. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to shoot him, and then force field, and then turn around. We're not going to turn around first. Oh, whoa! How did he do that? Okay, wasn't expecting that. They both shot at the same time. That's really weird. Huh. Okay. No, I'll take it. I'll take it. Wasn't expecting it, but I'll take it. Alright, here we go. Oh, key. Yep. Put the key in the lock. See, obviously at the beginning I was just showing you what not to do, so, you know, pro tips. Oh yeah, there's no one there, is there? We just got to put the stone on the thing. There you go, stone. And stir. The this time I'm going to put the stone and not throw the stone. There we go. Alright. Now you can, there is a way of stepping up, doing the force field, and then stepping down again. Which is what I'm going to try and do. Or no, sorry. Stepping up, doing a force field, and then jumping and pulling out the gun in the air. We're going to try that. So what I'm going to do is a climb, force field, but while I'm doing the force field, I'm also going to go into a small leap and a gun. So it goes climb, force field, leap, gun, shoot. It sounds more complicated than it is. So it's climb, force field, leap, gun. No, took them both. Oh well, at least I only got one hit. Right, here we go. This one's pretty difficult. Oh no, there we go. Gun. There we go. Now there's also guys on here, so I've got to be on the ball. Let's go. There's a mine on the other screen, isn't there? There's a mine on the other screen. Let's just start shooting. Yeah, there we go. Use the invulnerability frames, just get it over with. There we go. Right. This is going to prove a bit of a challenge. What we need to do is do a jump in the air where we clear the first mine, land in front of the second mine, pull our gun out in the air, and then shoot that guy. We might also need to force field. Alright, let's try that. So, this is going to be interesting. I'm either going to do this spectacularly or die. So we're going to go run, jump, gun, shoot, boom! Look at that. Look at that. And then he walks on the mine, you utter moron. I was too busy looking at my phone. Oh, what an idiot. Alright, here we go. That's the force. That's the pad open. Oh my goodness me. Alright. So again, this is another drop. I'm just going to drop down here. Right, so again, another drop, gun, force field. So we're going to go drop, gun, force field. There we go. He's taken care of. And we're going to go up and across here. Making sure we're in a duck stance. And we're going to go shoot and force field and shoot and force field and shoot and dead. Nice one, mate. I'm going to go grab that key. Again, it's not hard. Once again, like I've been saying, it's a grid system. Once you know the grid system, you're alright. Okay, here we go. So, oh, no, I forgot he drops key as well, doesn't he? I need that key. He drops two things. Alright, yeah, we've got the key. Lovely. Let's go. Almost finished this level now. Almost done. And I'm going to get the bonus photos, even though you don't need them, can't use them. Why not? Right, now remembering that that gun is active, if I run on that screen, I am going to get shot to pieces. So what I'm going to do is pull out my gun. Once you pull out your gun and press crouch, you're constantly in a crouch. I'm actually not touching the control pad here. If I roll, I'm just going to roll underneath that. Yep, do that all day. There you go. Put away the gun. Now, as far as I'm aware, there's a little ball thing behind me. Is there? No? Okay. Doing really well so far. Okay. Now, down here, there is a guy. We're going to shoot him. Let's go. Hop, force field. Hop, force field. Hop, done. Lemon squeezy. Ah, that little thing's in here. Alright, that's a key lock. So we need to quickly put the key in, pull the gun out, turn around, and start shooting. So, key in the lock. Here we go. Key in the lock, gun out, turn around, start popping. Job done. Give me that money, get me out of this level, and then I'm going to take a sledgehammer to my frigging computer. Oh, we've got music. There we go.
Mission completed.
Oh, Mega CD, like this isn't hard enough. I think next time I'm just going to point a desk fan at my stupid computer. Right, same rule applies. Put the gun away. Get zapped. Yay! Right, and this time we got enough money. I didn't get hit that time, did I? Oh, no, I did get hit. Where did I get hit? I stood on the mine. I got shot by the guy. Oh, right, yeah, no, I got shot coming up the thing. I got shot by the guy when I should have rolled into that screen. I stood on the mine. Not doing too well. Anyway, pro tips. Right, let's go. Nah, that's not save. Right. So we got enough money. There are no more jobs left. Because we got enough money, we now can get the false papers. Let's go and talk to
Sir, some guy called Jack arranged to meet you by the bar.
Sounds like Microsoft Sam. Let's go. Again, remembering not to fall off. Right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some... No, you know what? I'll do it on my way back. Because we've got to come back here. Alright. See, now, Homeboy's sitting there, where he wasn't before. Here we go. We're going to pull up this lift. So yeah, this level's really, really long, because essentially it was another game that just got transformed into this. Let's go back to the bar. So, if you watch a speedrun of this game, the entire speedrun of this game is like 17 minutes with glitches. Of that 17 minutes, 10 minutes is this level. That's how long this is. Alright, we're going to go up, and we're going to go to here, and we're going to pull this lift down. No, we're going to pull this lift down. There we go. We're going to go speak to our vaguely European friend behind the bar, and get our papers. Alright, let's go. I'm just so glad that I won't be riding the volume on these next playthroughs. And hopefully my computer doesn't die.
I scratch your back, you scratch mine. 1,500 credits, and the papers are yours.
He also sounds like he's got marbles in his mouth as well. Right, let's give him the credits. We've got 2,000 credits. Wicked. Yep. Got some false papers. Again, at some point in this game, you must have had to get a photo to put the photo on the false papers, or you must have had to bring him a photo, and he would have created the false papers with your image on them. Because the photo booth is there, and you can use the photo booth and get photographs of yourself. It's just you don't ever need it. Like, what's the point of it being in the game if you don't ever need it? That's what I'm saying. I've got a sneaking suspicion, that this level went on for way longer and had way more in it. The fact that there's all those job machines as well, but you only use, what, 5 of them? And the jobs are, like, fairly whatever as well. Right, so we're going to go over here and we're going to get a photo, even though we don't need it. I'm going to go over here and use the photo booth. So I'm going to use the credits on the machine here, and then there's a tiny little dot appears there. So I'm going to walk over and pick it up. So in my inventory now, I have 4 photos of myself. That's the replicant photo. Here's my photo. Like, I'm going to show it to this guy. Yo, you want to see my photo?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Alright, suit yourself. And that's it. That's the end of level 2. The longest level in Flashback. My favourite level? Really? Right, let's go talk to this guy. What's he going to say?
Papers, please.
Papers, please. Okay. I'm going to use my false ID. Where's my false ID? There it is. End of the mission. And we're going to instantly get dropped into Death Tower, which you can't hear because of the annoying mine noise. But goddamn, does this have some great music on the Mega CD version? Oh, it's really good. Let's get shot. Oof. Blown up. Oh, 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 oh no. Do it, mate. There you go. Go on. There you go. Take me back to the menu screen. Just shot his mate. There we go. Alright. So that was cool. that was level 2 of Flashback. Level 3, I think I'm going to do level 3 on the Xbox 360 version. Seeing as I'm using one system per level, I think I'm going to do it on the Xbox 360. But yeah, that's Flashback level 2, the best level. I'm sorry it was in parts. My computer's just, boy, that thing's old and really not doing too well. But yeah, the Mega CD version of Flashback, or Sega CD if you're in the States, a solid version. Would highly recommend this version. Again, I'm emulating it on the Raspberry Pi, but that's because A, it's super expensive, and B, less reliable than that piece of crap computer over there that I'm streaming on. So yeah, anyway, that's it for today. That's level 2. I'll be back soon with level 3, Death Tower. Alright, cool. Peace.